Welcome, welcome. I hope you are fine. It's a sunny day where I am and grateful for this day because the sun is really showing up. And if the sun is here, it's time to enjoy some sunlight. So I don't know where you are, if you've got pleasant weather, if you are enjoying the weather, and are you appreciating that there's some sunlight or what is going on around you. I'm grateful for the sunlight. It's a great day. It's one of those days that we need to look at how we can become better by building our own self-trust if we are going to be resilient leaders. And today, that is what we are looking at: 5 ways to build self-trust. Welcome to today. My name is Winnie Kamuya, CEO, International Renaissance Center, an international best-selling author, a speaker, and a coach. Today, we are looking at resilience from an angle of self-trust. Do you trust yourself? How can self-trust really help you with resilience, and how can it make you better leader? If you don't trust yourself, then what? How will you manage through these trying times? How will you be a resilient leader? What can you do? Because self-trust comes from within. It's not something that you can go and buy. It's not something that you can borrow from someone. You have to develop or cultivate it within you. So today, we want to look at how you can learn to trust yourself. Some of us don't trust our own self. So really, this is a big thing that will help you. And if you build self-trust, you become self-confident, because self-confidence is something that you need if you're going to live this planet. If you're going to leave an impact, you need to be self-confident, because when you are, then people will be attracted to you. So one of the things that you need in being resilient is to make sure that you're self-confident. When you believe in yourself, then you can be sure that self-confidence is there. So one of the things that is important when you are building resilience is self-confidence. And when you believe in yourself, because self-confidence is when you believe in yourself and trust your capabilities, you feel more ready to get out of your comfort zone. These are times when you are being tried to feel really shaken out of our comfort zone. And if you don't trust yourself, if you don't believe in your own ability, then you might remain stuck in the comfort zone because you don't trust yourself, you don't trust your capability getting out there. And will you be able to deal with the things that are facing you? And if you don't trust yourself, for sure, you will be hesitant to get out of that. So you need to have some trust in yourself. And during these challenging times, you need to trust yourself, because if you're going to an uncertain place, you have to trust that whatever you have within you, it will help you accomplish or face the uncertainty or give you a solution as you are there. And when you trust yourself and your inner strength, then you'll be able to face conflict, obstacles, challenges. You'll be able to let go of self-doubt. Think about a time that you are faced with a situation where you felt uncertain and you are not sure whether you'll be able to go through. And then you decided, you know what, I'm going to go through this and I'm going to be ready to face whatever comes up. And you went through it and you successfully overcame the obstacle, the challenge. And one of the things that could have happened, you let self-doubt leave you and you suddenly were able to face that. So challenging times give us an opportunity to start to believe in our abilities. And when we start to believe in our abilities, we eliminate self-doubt. And that is very key to building your self-confidence, because self-confidence also comes from building your trust in your abilities and your inner strength. Do I trust the abilities that I have? If I do, I can try, and I don't have to know all the answers. So confidence and trust comes with time and practice. So you've got to practice this. Face another challenge. Trust yourself. Trust your ability. Overcome it. Then next time when it comes, I did this before. I can do it. And even if you didn't overcome or go through it the way you're expecting, did you learn some lessons? Those lessons are the ones that will help you move forward. So as you go through challenging and risky circumstances, you'll build a stronger mindset, and this is what helps you to overcome the obstacles that you could be facing. And there are many ways that resilience and confidence go hand in hand, because these two, they work together. And if you have time to reflect on that, you'll be surprised that you can be able to learn so much about resilience and you, and also your confidence. So it is important to reflect on your capability and determine ways in which you can build your qualities, and that is why it is important. So what trusting yourself means? What does it mean when you trust yourself, trust your abilities, capabilities? What does it mean? Self-trust is understanding that you are not perfect. Wow, we forget that. We always want to be perfect. We forget we are humans and we are imperfect. So self-trust is understanding that you're not perfect and you will not have everything figured out. And that when you are faced with a situation, a solution will come up, or you'll be able to find a way around it. So self-trust is understanding that you're not perfect and you will not always have everything figured out. We are facing a challenge. We don't have everything figured out, but we must have self-trust that we will go around it somehow. So if you have that confidence in yourself, then you'll be able to go through. It also means that you are able to go with your gut feelings and the belief that you're making the right choices. Have you been in a situation where you're so uncertain, but deep inside you say, let me follow what my gut feeling is telling me, and then you believe that it will give you a solution, and you find that you've got some solution. So if you are able to follow your gut feelings and believe that you'll make the right choices, then you will not hesitate, and you will stop filling your mind with self-doubt. You will definitely move out of comfort zone and definitely do something that transforms everything. And I believe that's what you want. And when you are supportive of yourself, you know your own standard and what you can tolerate, you'll be able to exude a sense of self-confidence. Let me read that again. When you support yourself, self-confidence is built when you support yourself. Every time you make your decision, you're supporting yourself. I believe in you. That's what you're saying to yourself. I believe in me. I believe I can do it. I believe in the ability. I believe I've made the right choice. So when you're supportive of yourself, you know your own standard and what you can tolerate, then you're going to display a sense of self-confidence. You are not perfect. You can't figure out everything, but you believe that you will make the right choice and you're following your gut feeling. Then you're going to be supporting yourself. When you believe in yourself, you support yourself. And when you support yourself, confidence just shows up and people believe that you're confident. So at any time, nothing is guaranteed. So you know what? You have to truly trust at the end of the day that only you can trust yourself. That's one big statement. In fact, they said the only person you'll be left with, or you will be with for the rest of your life is yourself. So if you don't trust your own self, there's a problem. So you have to start by trusting yourself. So practice being alone, sitting with your own thought, because with independence comes a free man. So, see, important, support yourself. That's the only person you're going to be with for the rest of your life, and that's the only person you can truly believe will be with you. I have not checked whether we're good on Facebook, but I assume we are. So I, wow, let me see on Facebook whether we're still on. Yeah, I think we should be. Let's see. Yes, we are. So then when you trust yourself, you build confidence. So it is important to build confidence in any situation. And if you are to become a leader, confidence is one of the things that you need. And confidence comes when you trust yourself and you can lead your team to move in a direction they never thought they could. And most of the times we assume that leaders know what is ahead. Sometimes they don't know. They have just built self-trust that has helped them before, and they can trust in themselves, though they know that not everything they have might go the way they hoped to, but they have to believe in themselves. And actually, when researchers analyze the quality of highly effective leaders in nearly all the studies, what they found was key. It was trust and resilience was top in the report. So you can imagine. So if you want to be a leader, you want to be an effective leader, you are believing yourself that you want to be the next leader, or you're becoming a leader, then you have to build self-trust, and people can only trust you when you trust yourself. People can only have confidence in you when you have confidence in yourself. So trust comes from confidence you portray and the way you subconsciously feel about yourself. What do you feel about yourself? Do you trust your abilities? Do you trust your capabilities? And when you are confident and trust yourself, you make proper decision and find solution without doubting yourself. Not all the time you have the solutions, but when you believe in yourself, you trust yourself, then this might look or appear as if it's something very simple, but it's something you've practiced over time. Doubting yourself, people will look up to you, will see a sign of effectiveness. When you are confident, people will notice that. So for you to show self-confidence and trust, you have to have within your surrounding, you must have a sense of resilience, because you can't just show self-trust, you have to build it. And sometimes it's through daily practices of small things that you overcome that can help you to build that mental toughness that you carry out every day. Small decisions that you're making daily, small things that you assume they're not small, because every day you're making a decision about something. And when you do that, it helps you to let go of negatives and you be more focused on solutions, especially where you are facing obstacles, challenges, uncertainty. So resilience means that you'll be able to overcome setbacks and allow you to become stronger as you learn through various experiences. Remember that resilience is built when you overcome obstacles, challenges, and during that, you build yourself. You begin to trust yourself. You build your confidence, one of the things that you need. And now, how then do you build self-trust? So I want to look at 5 ways in which you can build self-trust. I believe you're looking for those 5 ways because you want to build self-trust. You want to start showing confidence by believing in yourself, by trusting your decisions, by trusting your capabilities, by trusting your abilities. So, number one, notice the self talk. What are you saying to yourself? Most of the times, you're not listening to yourself. What are you saying? What are you saying consciously and consciously? What are you saying to yourself when something goes wrong or are not as planned? What do you say to yourself? Do you get mad? Do you feel stupid? Or do you look at it as a learning opportunity? What are you saying to yourself? Notice self-talk. That conversation you say, a meeting with yourself, have a meeting with yourself. What are you saying? This didn't go the way I wanted. I'm stupid. Or are you saying, this didn't go the way I wanted, but you know what? I learned something. Notice what you're saying to yourself during difficult times and doubt, and that is why you're not trusting yourself. So notice that. Notice the negative words you're using. Replace them with powerful words. Notice the words you use. Are they negative? Replace them with positive, powerful words, mantras, so that you can be able to trust yourself and so that you can allow your mind to start trusting yourself in making the right choices and not reacting. What are you saying to yourself? I'm stupid, or I learned a lesson, or I need to do it better, or I did it great. What are you saying to yourself? Notice that self-talk, important. Powerful words include motivated, powerful, capable, confident, grateful. What words are you using throughout the day? Because that can change your perspective and boost your self-esteem. And you know, when you boost your self-esteem, you trust yourself. You want to trust yourself. I made a mistake here. I learned some lessons. I'm great at taking risks. Oh, I'm a risk taker. Yeah. So notice the words that you're using every day when you're working on projects or things that didn't go the way you wanted, situations that didn't go as you planned. Self-talk is very, very important. Number two, sit with your thoughts. Oh my God, these thoughts is gonna come every now and again. Sit with your thoughts, truly understand where they're coming from and the emotions they bring. Imagine you are doing a project, it didn't go well. So what is the self-talk? This thing didn't go well. I'm so stupid. I'm not clever like so and so. It gives you the emotions that can drive you down or that can demotivate you from moving forward. Notice that, because that is very key to the moods, the behavior you will take from there. This project didn't go as planned. I'm so glad I learned some lessons. I know now what to do, what not to do. That can give you a guidance. So, what are you saying to yourself, and where are those thoughts coming from? Negative thinking sends us to make us feeling that the world is on us. It's going to get us and it's going to deal with us. And that it really can make you, I would rather stay where I am than try to move out of here. And I don't know what I'll find out there. Your thoughts. So be careful, because they can help you get out of comfort zone, or they can keep you in a comfort zone. So it is important to notice your thoughts and get control of them. Remember also, so they say that you are the driver of your thoughts. So if you're sitting in the driver's seat, then you must ensure that you know the thoughts you have. The thoughts that you have could lead to the behaviors and beliefs that you have. So if you begin to think you're stupid, you're not good, you might begin to operate in a way that shows those things. So that is why you need to watch your thoughts, and you need to do what my mentor would say, hygiene. Are you doing some mental hygiene? So positive and optimistic thinking is really powerful in manifesting and helping us to overcome setbacks and also build resilience and self-confidence. So if you are maintaining negative thoughts, then you might have a problem with resilience and overcoming issues to do with self-esteem, self-confidence. When you step in and take control of your thoughts, then you'll be able to let thoughts that don't help you, and you'll be able to put thoughts that can help you. One way to do that is to sit still, because it's one thing that sometimes we need to do once in a while when we have these thoughts going on and on in our mind. Sit still, listen to yourself and listen to your breathing. Begin to be present as you allow yourself some time to listen to the thoughts. So do that often, and you will surprise yourself that some of the thoughts you've been having were unnecessary. So meditation is a great way to sit with your thoughts. It allows you to be present, to let go of anything that is past, and to stop being fearful of the future, because it allows you to be present. Listen to yourself. Stop being quiet. Listen to yourself. Number 3, spend time alone. A lot of us don't love to spend time alone. Do you love yourself? Then spend some time alone. When you spend some time alone, you get to discover and learn some independence. Let go of comparing yourself with others, and also letting go of approvals from others. You know, when you get independence, you learn more about yourself and the way your mind works. Allow yourself to be alone. Spend time alone. Sit, think, do things that you like. You'll be surprised that spending time alone will allow you to teach you the ways that you think, the way that you can make your own independent decisions, the way you can become confident, and the way that you can prepare yourself in case of things coming up. When you're surrounded with, when you're surrounded by people, sometimes you are always looking for them to say yes, do it, or to say you can't do this. But when when you sit alone, you are able to think, why do I need to do this? Is this good for me? Yes. Then I will do. How will I do it? I will do it in this way. So you have allowed yourself to learn, and start by doing simple things like just taking yourself out, have a meal alone, sit and have some time alone, and you'll begin to trust yourself. Number 4, keep promises and make commitments. Do you keep promises to yourself? Do you keep some promises to yourself? Do you say, I will do this, and you follow up with that promise? So make promises and commitments to yourself and make sure you keep them. Don't just say, I'll do this, and then you ignore. No, I will do this, and then you do it. Follow up. By doing exactly what you tell yourself you're going to do, you will feel more confident in the future situations when you are faced with issues, and the mind will always remind and work for you. Start with small things. I saw one of the video clips going around, and I'm sure you've seen it. And this general in the army was advising that the first thing that you should do when you wake up, before you go anywhere, the first success you have is to make your bed. The first success you have is to make your bed, because that tells your mind that you have achieved something, and you want to start with something that tells you you have achieved. So keep that promise to yourself. So small things that like those can keep you accountable and efficient. It will train your mind to stay committed and devoted to what you say you will do. And you know, when you trust yourself in doing what you say you will do, then when challenging times come, then you'll be able to do what you say you will do. So make the promises and commit yourself, and allow yourself to be accountable and to stay motivated. Despite deadlines, commit to yourself. Keep promises to yourself. Being resilient is one thing that will teach you. You can't just give up at any moment. And that's why you need to learn to keep promises if you make any. And it starts with you. Make a promise and keep that promise and make commitments to yourself. I said I'll make the bed every morning and make the bed every morning. When you teach yourself to follow through with your own promises and commitments, you will be surprised how many other things that you can do when you say you will do. And that will build some self-trust, self-confidence in you. Lastly, number 5, avoid toxic people. You know, when you have those people that when you actually say you're going to do something, they say, no, that hasn't been done. You know, it's hard. And you know you can do it. And you trust yourself, you trust your abilities, you trust your capabilities. It's time to analyze your surrounding and the people in your life. And if they are a problem and have impact, negative impact in your mental well-being, it's time to let them go. You know, when others around you are insecure, they will try to transfer that insecurity to you because they want to be at the same level as you are. And that can bring a lot of self-doubt because when people feel insecure, they try to have you feel what they're feeling. They project what they're feeling to you. And unconsciously, you can adapt without you deciding to do so. So it's good for you to find who are toxic people who feel that I am at a level they are not. Can I let them go? How do I avoid them? Because I need to get out of my comfort zone and to move forward. So find out who are those people and do the necessary so that you are able to move out of comfort zone and you can be able to learn to trust your own self. Avoiding toxic people in your life can be a daunting task, especially if these people are very comfortable around you or if they're maybe so close to you. So you have to find ways in which you let them or you let them go or avoid them. You know it's not good for your mental health, and it is important for you to find ways to distance yourself. If you notice these people, they are affecting you, find a way, and you need to get away because you need to be surrounded by people who will lift you up and people who will help you move to the next level, especially if you have to move to a zone which is unfamiliar, uncertain, and you need inspiring people. So trusting yourself, you have to be honest who you want to surround yourself with and look for those people. You don't have to stay around people who feel that you are not at their level. They're trying to project their insecurity to you. You need to find ways in which you can be able to be away from them. And when you look at the way they make you feel and you are able to see that there is nowhere I'm going with this, it's good to let these people go away, distance myself on in the long run. After all, it's about you. You don't want to be in a situation where you say to yourself, I wish I let them go because I've seen or I noticed they were not ready for where I was going. And they wanted me to remain in the comfort zone because they didn't believe in themselves and they made me not to believe in myself. Resilience is about trusting yourself, your ability, knowing that you don't have all the answers, but you will figure out the answers. So I believe in you, and I know with those 5 ways, if you pick one, you'll be able to implement that in your life. It will make a big difference. And that is why my challenge for you today, find one way from those 5 ways in which you can learn how to self-trust and apply it today in your life. And I hope that will make a difference to your life. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for letting your life be different and making that decision that you want your life to be different, and different begins with you trusting in your own ability, in your own capability, trusting that even though you do not have all the answers, you will figure out with time, and you can still step out in the uncertainty. Resilience is about saying, I will still step out even though I don't have all the answers for what I'm about to face. And until next time, feel free to leave your comments and feedback below, and I will see you next time. It's a goodbye for now.